Everybody, what's up? So today I figured we would sit and chill and talk about some garbage, talk about some stuff that I have gone through. Now, I have not been experimenting with makeup the past, honestly, 5 months. I have just been sticking to what works and what I like. I haven't been like I said, I haven't been experimenting. I'm just going to my old faithfuls, which means I have gone through a lot of product the last few months. So my empties bag is pretty freaking full. I just got home from work, so I figured I would hang out in my bra on my floor and talk about some trash. So if you want to hear about the products I've gone through in the past, this has been months and months coming. So if you want to hear about my trash, then just keep on watching. Everybody, firstly, I'm going to talk about the things that I've talked about over and over, because obviously in empties videos we're going to hear about a lot of the same things. So first thing I want to talk about real quick is just the Mario Badescu Cucumber Cleansing Lotion. I have gone through a million of these. I've talked about this since I was in diapers, I think. I love this stuff so much. It's my favorite toner of all time. Mario Badescu Cucumber Cleansing Lotion. I already have one that is that I've already gone halfway through in my bathroom currently. It's my favorite. It's a godsend if you have texture on your nose. Just, okay, we're done talking about that one. Next, Urban Decay Deslick Makeup Setting Spray. There's pretty much one of these in every single one of my empties videos. I do prefer the Deslick one as opposed to the All-Nighter setting spray. It's just my personal favorite. I find that it works a little bit better pour moi. But yeah, this is just, need it. Need it. e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner. This is another thing that is always in an empties of mine. I go through these once every 3 weeks. I wish they came out with a big bottle of this. They have the brush shampoo in there, but I really want the daily brush cleaner in a big thing. Or if any of you all know a good cruelty-free big thing of just a spray and wipe brush cleaner, let me know. But this is the only one that I know of that is cruelty-free that I like. But I need something to clean my eyebrow brush every single day, because do not even try to get good brows with a dirty makeup brush, eyebrow brush specifically. Just don't do it. That's what I use this for, and I go through a million of them. I already have 2 more in my vanity. I think that's about it for things that I talk about in every single empties video, so let's just keep it going. So this is not totally empty, but it's doing that thing where it's to here, and you really have to pump it, and it just kind of farts out a stupid amount of product. But this is the Giovanni Brazilian Keratin Argan Oil Ultra Sleek Conditioner. I pretty much love every single conditioner that I've tried from Giovanni. The shampoo that I use is the lavender and tea tree stuff from Paul Mitchell, because your girl gets some scalp buildup, so I need something good to just clean my scalp. So I usually use Giovanni conditioners, because you can find them at TJ Maxx for $10 in these big bottles. Right now I'm using the light green one. I think it's avocado oil or something, but it's super good. But I really like this one. It's just doing that thing where it's just I still have stuff in there, I just can't get to it because of the stupid pump, so I have to turn it upside down and shake it out. So anyways, keeping a hold of this one until further notice, but I really love all Giovanni conditioners that I have tried so far. Next is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. This was a little spendy. It's $17.99 for this bottle, which actually isn't the worst. It's lasted me a decent amount of time. I do want to try the light version, because I've talked about this in a ton of hair care routines. This is one of my favorite products for hair, especially if your hair is dry or damaged or anything like that. Basically what I do, I wash my hair, I kind of towel dry it a little bit, I spray this in, and then I put my hair up in my Turby twist, and it just marinades and makes my hair so freaking soft. But I do want to try the light version, because if you have a heavy hand with this, if you spray one too many, it can weigh your hair down. Or if you spray it too close to the root, it can make your hair a little oily, so that's not my favorite. So I may not buy this one again, but I am gonna try the light version, because that's something y'all recommended me do. So It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. It's bomb. Okay, this, I am devastated that this is all empty. This is from Drunk Elephant. She's a fucking spendy one. This thing is $70. This is Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. It was sent to me in PR. Y'all know I would not take a chance on a $70 moisturizer. I'm a cheap bitch, ugh. But holy shit, this is so good. And like, I'm unfortunately going to have to rebuy this because this is so good. I mix a little bit of this in with face oil. I use the Drunk Elephant marula oil because they sent it to me and it's really, really fucking good. But I also have jojoba oil from Amazon that I also love. So like, you don't need it, but like, I've talked about this in favorites videos. I've talked about this in skincare routines. It is so good, genuinely worth the money. You don't like need it, but if you're looking for a really, really, really good night cream, it's so nice. My skin in the morning just looks so refreshed and hydrated. And with this oil and drinking more water, I have noticed a dramatic change in how oily my skin is, in that my skin is less oily. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. And I'm so sad that it's out, but it's so good. And your girl needs to buy another one. Ballin'. Next, I'm just gonna randomly grab. Next, I have the Urban Decay Velvetizer powder. This was like hot for like a hot minute and then it just kind of died down, but I still love this. This was like advertised to be used either as like a setting powder or like as a mix-in medium, so you mix it in with a foundation and it like makes your foundation more matte and last longer. I did try this out as that. I did a video on the Velvetizer, which I will link up in the website, the little eye icon pops up in. This is a great setting powder. This is very, very, very silky. I'm the type of person where like if I touch my face and I have powder on, it has to be smooth. If it's like sticky, it drives me insane. So if you're like that, you will love this powder. It's so finely milled and like you look at the packaging and like it doesn't look like you get a lot and you don't get a lot, but a little bit goes such a long way because it is so fine and so silky. I would say this is probably within my top 5 powders. Like if I'm gonna go out and buy a powder to prevent my skin from being oily, this is one that I'm definitely gonna consider. I really, really do like it. While we're on the subject of powder, next is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. This one I really, really, really did like a lot. It didn't like blow me away, but it did make my pores really, really smooth and it did prevent a lot of the oils from coming through. It kept me matte. It just like not anything, like it worked. There's not anything super fantastic about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's 24 bucks. It's kind of a small little guy. It's kind of, you know, on the smaller end, but we don't body shame here. But I liked it. I don't know. There's not really too much to say about it. It does blur pores. The only thing I don't like about it is I'm not a big fan of translucent powders for setting all over the face because I find that like it can take away coverage from my foundation a lot of the time, which I'm not like a big fan of. I put on foundation to get coverage. So I don't know, it's great. It's a really good powder. It's not like anything revolutionary, but it's really good. Another powder. This is the LA Girl Pro Powder in Banana. This is like one of my top favorite under eye setting powders because it is tinted yellow, but your bitch is pale and it still doesn't make my under eyes too yellow. It's really, 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 really good, and it also controls my oil, and it also doesn't look heavy on my under eyes, and it's like under $10. I think it's around like $4.99, and I literally just went out and bought another one because I want to film a like full face of 2018 favorites. And this one is definitely it. So good. For the longest time I didn't think LA Girl was cruelty free, but then a lot of y'all told me that it was and I looked it up and it turns out it was, so I've started using it. I really, really freaking love this powder. Definitely recommend. Definitely top 5 favorite under eye setting powders for freaking sure. Let's just keep going with the face theme. I have 2 foundations that I've gone through. The first is the Smashbox Studio Skin foundation. This is such a good everyday foundation. Really, really similar to the Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation, which I've gone through I think 3 bottles of that. It's so good, beautiful, looks like near natural skin. I would say this is a little bit more fuller coverage than Naked Skin, but it's still so freaking good. I love this. If you have oily skin, I think you'll love it. If you have dry skin, I think you'll love it. It's just one of those that's just good for all skin types. Just a good everyday foundation that you can't really go wrong with. It's like old reliable, you know? It's just, you don't know what foundation to do? Use Studio Skin, it won't let you down. Next is my top favorite foundation in my whole life. It is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. This is now the second one that I've gone through. I am in the shade Champagne 03 and it fits me so well. If you have oily skin, this controls oily skin so well. The coverage is beautiful, so beautiful. You all have heard me talk about Bare Pro for the longest time. It's my favorite freaking foundation. It is so good. I need to buy another bottle really bad, but I'm trying to use up what I have because I'm trying to slowly minimize the monster that is my makeup collection. So I'm trying not to buy this until I go through some of my foundations that I already have. But y'all know this is my favorite foundation of all time. I did a foundation ranking video. I will link it up here if I remember. Let's hope I remember to do all these things. But it is just so freaking good, and I've actually heard from a lot of you that you've tried it and really, really like it. So if you haven't tried it already, go out and get a sample. It is so good. Next is Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is like, everybody has raved about this concealer. I'm not like, I don't know, I feel about this how I feel about the Bye Bye Pores powder. Oh, this is digging into my tummy. I feel about this concealer how I felt about the Bye Bye Pores powder. Like, it's good. It works, it does the job, it conceals your under eyes, the shade range is nice, even though Tarte fucking kicked themselves in the ass when they launched the foundation this last year. Do you guys remember that? That was fucking wild. Like, what the fuck, Tarte? But anyways, that's the water under the bridge now. Water off a duck's back now. But yeah, it's really good. I prefer like Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I prefer the Colourpop concealer. I prefer the NYX HD concealer, but like, I would maybe buy this again, but for the price tag, I would rather buy probably an Urban Decay concealer over this one. So it's good. I like it. A lot of people really like it. But it just didn't like blow my mind the way that it blew a lot of people's minds. Another concealer, speaking of Urban Decay concealer, this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. Now, I really, really liked this concealer when it came out, and I want to like it, but there's a couple buts. One, the doe foot applicator barely gets any, like this is, do you even freaking see this thing? It's itty bitty. Barely gets any product. You have to dunk in a lot, and I did find that I went through this pretty quick. Also found that with certain foundations, including the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, as in the foundation that is the exact same line of this concealer, it like dried really quickly, and then when I went to blend it, it like lifted. And I'm not one of those people that like leaves my concealer to cook and then blends it. Like, I apply it everywhere and then go back in and blend it. And I found with a lot of foundations this worked beautifully, but with some foundations it like just did not play nice. So I really, really love it when it works nicely, but for the price tag it's a little inconsistent in my experience. But the color's really nice. I wish there was a little bit more on the applicator, because you literally, like, this is the puniest applicator ever. But yeah, that's how I feel. That was really bad. I have 3 mascaras to talk about. First one is the Essence The False Lashes Mascara. I've gone through a ton of these. It's super, super affordable. Not really too much to say about it. It's just a solid, good mascara, but I will say it does kind of flake and fall into my eyes. I didn't figure that out for the longest time, but I kept being like, oh, like, what's in my eyes? Oh my god, like, what are these little black things in my eyes? And then I was like, is it my eyeliner? No, I don't wear eyeliner consistently enough. No, it's this mascara. So I do really, really, really like it, but I do have a problem with it kind of flaking through the day and getting into my eyes, which is not the most ideal. It's super cheap, so like, it's worth trying because it's really good. Next is the Buxom Big Tease Mascara. I barely remember this mascara, but I do really, really like it. Actually, I do remember, because I went into Sephora back in my hometown and I was going to rebuy this mascara because I wanted to explore some high-end mascaras. This was before CoverGirl went cruelty-free, and just the selection for cruelty-free, like, makeup, or cruelty-free mascara at the drugstore is just like, so I was like, okay, expand your horizons, go get an expensive mascara, because mascara was never something that I would spend money on. I was just kind of like, my lashes already suck, why bother? So I was going to rebuy this, and then my friend Caitlin was like, have you tried the Marc Jacobs mascara? And I was like, oh, Marc Jacobs is so expensive. And she's like, bitch, try it. And so I was like, okay, now it's in my empties as an empty, and I already have one that I've already rebought. So I've purchased the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Mascara twice. So I do really like the Buxom Big Tease, but if we're transitioning into mascaras that I like more, the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Mascara, so good. I find it's more buildable than this one. This one you just had to build up a lot. This one is so fantastic. I love the shape. It has kind of like an hourglass shape, so it's really easy to get like in the inner and outer little baby lashes. Lasts a really long time. You can layer and layer and layer and layer, and it just stays. It's really, really nice. Gives me nice volume, nice length without being too chunky, but it gives you volume. I freaking love this mascara. It's expensive, but it is worth it because, like I said, cruelty-free drugstore mascaras, there's just so little to choose from. Now, CoverGirl is cruelty-free now, so we have a little bit more to choose from, but like, still. So, if you're looking for a good high-end mascara, this is so freaking good. Alright, y'all, we're coming down to the end. So, next little thing here, I have the Colourpop Brow Pencil. This is in the black shade. It's scraped off. Honestly, not a big fan of this. I way prefer like stiffer, waxier, thicker stuff for my brows. I found this was way, like glided way too much, way more the consistency of like a creamy eyeliner. So I just found it was really, really hard to, one, get like, you can get precise lines because it's so tiny, but like it's just too soft. Like it's just hard to get those like little hair-like strokes, and then it was really hard to get like a nice point at your brow. A lot of people really like this, and I think you would really like this if you already have a good shape to your brow and you just want to fill it in. But if you're trying to like shape and carve out nice fucking Instagram brows like I do every single day, I don't think this is the best. I much prefer Anastasia, honestly. Like the Anastasia pencils are worth the money. They're really, really good. And this one I was just kind of not a fan of. Next, I love this. This is a Define Me fragrance. It's not a rollerball. It looks like a rollerball, but it actually is like a little sprayer. And this is in the scent Audrey. I already rebought the full one. They sent this to me in a lovely PR package. They sent me like this one and a couple other ones, and then like one big one of their scent Sophia Isabel. Let me show you. So they sent me Sophia Isabel, which I've talked about both of these fragrances on my Instagram and on here before. I love Define Me fragrances. I've been trying to get into cruelty-free fragrance because it's a whole nother world, just like cruelty-free hair care and cruelty-free home care is a whole nother world. Trying to get into the world of cruelty-free fragrance. Define Me is the first one that I've tried, and I love it so much. So they sent me an amazing PR package just with a bunch of like a bunch of different sizes and shapes and scents, and I fell in love with both Sophia Isabel, and then I fell in love with Audrey. So I went completely through this so fast because it's so nice. So Audrey is very like clean and floral, and I'll leave their website down below. Very clean, very floral. It is a very strong scent, so if you're very sensitive to smells, I don't know if you'll like Define Me, because in my opinion, their scents are very strong, to where if you get headaches really easily, like I just spray this on my neck and I'm good, or I just spray it once on my wrist and I'm good. Like, it's very strong, but it's beautiful and it lasts all day, and I get a lot of compliments when I'm wearing it. So like, obviously I love it. I've already rebought the full size. It's so nice. Alright, next I have the Madam Glam Polygel, and I've actually gone through another one of these since I put this one in here. This is what I use to build my fake nails. I don't have fake nails on right now because I'm trying to play guitar, and you can't play guitar with fake nails. So I don't have any on right now. I do have a video on my channel on how I do my fake nails. Y'all have seen me with fake nails on all the time. I've learned how to do my own acrylics using Madam Glam's Polygel. It's basically a combination of gel polish and acrylic. It's kind of a hybrid between the both, and I really love it. It's really user-friendly. You basically shape it, you put on tips like how they do at the salon. You put on tips, you apply the polygel, you shape it, you cure it in a nail light, and then you file it and paint it. It's really simple, really easy. This is the shade Dahlia, which is a nice nude. They went great underneath any color. Right now I have a clear one that I love. I think it's called Ice Blossom. I do have a code with Madam Glam. I believe it is CAT30, like KAT30. I will make sure that I check and I will put right here whatever it is if I'm wrong, but if I'm not wrong, then it's cat 30. So, and it gets you 30% off their gels and their polygel. So if you want to try Madame Glam, there you go. It's not affiliate, but it's a great shit. You guys have heard me talk about Madame Glam all the time. It's great. Okay, we're coming down to the end of it. The next is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. This is my favorite liquid liner on the face of the earth. It's so amazing. Just a little tiny itty bitty little baby brush. I already have another one in my collection. Okay, I saved the saddest for last. This is the BH Studio Pro Brow Pomade, and this is my favorite brow product in the entire world. I have gone so far through this that like it is shriveled up away from the edge and it's just like completely dried up. I'm in the shade Ebony and I went to go order this on BH Cosmetics website and they don't have it on their website anymore. And I am so angry and so hurt and so devastated by it. This shit is so good. So BH Cosmetics, please bring this back. Do not change the formula. It's like Anastasia Dip Brow, but harder and waxier, so you just get more control, and I just prefer it so much more. Like I used Anastasia Dip Brow today, but like I would rather be using this, and it's a quarter of the price. BH Cosmetics, please, everybody send them nicely worded emails asking them to bring this back because this shit is so good. So I'm sad. Anyways, y'all, that is it for my empties. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of chill, relaxed sort of video. Let me know what y'all want to see from me next. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the notifications button. Now, y'all know I'm not one for like really promoting that shit because if you want to watch my videos, watch my videos. But YouTube's algorithm is fucked and has fucked over small YouTubers like me. So if you enjoy my content, I am asking you now, please subscribe and please hit that notifications button. Let's hope that it works. But your girl's trying to hustle a little bit on YouTube and I love you fucking guys, so help me make my YouTube channel a little bit more successful because I really am gonna try to bring you some shit in 2019. So I love you guys so much and I will see you guys in my next video.